Hey there. Thanks for joining in. This is my first ever live stream on YouTube and also my first video for my personal channel. I don't know if you caught that. It looked like some stuff jumped around on my screen. So I will say again, this is my first ever live stream and my first ever video for my personal channel on YouTube. And if you're obviously you're just joining in, so I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here. You know, I have some major aspirations in my life, and I was reading a Gary Vee book, Crushing It, and he said basically you should start recording your journey. So I said, all right, that sounds like a cool idea. I'm just going to start recording it and we'll see what happens. But I've got a few really cool ideas that I think you're going to enjoy. The first one is I'm actually going to start tomorrow on a weight loss and physical fitness and health program. That's something that I'm going to get a little vulnerable here and just tell you that I've struggled with that for a long time. I've generally been a little bit heavier set of a guy. And, in high school, I actually played college hockey. I got in pretty good shape and I felt good and I had so much energy and I really want to get back to that. And I need to get back to something closer to that to really accomplish my goals, because when you are physically fit and healthy, you have so much more energy, so much more motivation. So gosh, it's got to be almost a year ago now. I actually started getting a personal trainer, and I had her coming by for about 6 months, and then COVID stuff happened, and then obviously that got shut down a little bit. But I started developing some of my own processes, but I kind of go up and down and teeter. So I decided to use one of the concepts that I use for coaching CEOs and businesses, and that is to stack the deck. And so I've actually spent a few days, not full days, but it's probably 2 or 3 hours that I've spent at least coming up with a plan for how I'm going to stack the deck to get physically fit and get in shape and really become that person I want to be in that area. And so I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow. I'm going to bring that up. But today we're just going to kind of go through some of the introductions of some of the other stuff that I've been doing. And on the business side, there's a couple of main areas. One, I want to get my personal life just running exactly the way I want, or maybe, always be looking for that next level. Want to get my personal life leveled up. And I want to get my professional and business life leveled up. So I've been doing organizational transformation work for over 10 years. I've been building high performance teams for about 12 years. And this year I've really decided to go and plug in at the CEO level and really I'll work with teams all the way through the organizations, but I've really decided to step up and plug in at the top levels instead of plugging in the middle of the organization. I've already had some success. I've had a few clients already. Some of them are pretty large and have the potential for definitely a ton of revenue. But more importantly than that, the reason that I'm doing all of this is because I think it's going to make the world a better place. I don't think people should go to work and hate their jobs, because that's why I started my own business. I don't like working for most of the organizations that I've worked for. You go to work, you feel like your ideas can't be heard. It's a struggle to get through the processes. At one point, a couple of years ago, I actually got a job offer and I got physically, I felt like sick to my stomach. I felt like this is it was gut wrenching. And part of it was that the HR process took a couple of weeks to even get back to me on if I could be hired or not, even though the hiring manager wanted to hire me. And I was like, this is not the kind of bureaucracy that I want to work with. I want to be more fluid. I want to be living the life where I can reach my potential and where I can grow and where I can be challenged. And working for most organizations that I've worked for, I felt like it was really hard to branch out and try new things. And there was a number of reasons for that. I mean, one, lack of good management and leadership. I mean, most managers don't have any training at all. And, the organizations, a lot of them were just out to make money, and they didn't understand how to really build an organization. They didn't understand that business should not be just about money. It should be about doing something good for the world. So I'm super excited as we build this channel out. I really don't know exactly what's going to happen. I don't know when exactly I'm going to post, but I'm going to start figuring that out over the next couple of weeks. I knew what I wanted to do and I started, and this is my start. So I'm really excited to see where things go. And I'm excited for you to join on the journey with me. Now, if you're thinking about this weight loss thing, if that's something you want to do, and not just weight loss, but physical fitness, I would encourage you to tune back into the channel, keep an eye on this, subscribe for those updates and things like that. Make sure you hit that bell because you can join me on this journey. I would love to hear your comments and your stories, and that might help motivate some other folks that want to do the same thing. So you know what? I'm just going to keep this one fairly short for today, just kind of make an introduction. Again, I'm Jeremy Webb, and I'm super glad that you are watching this with me, and hopefully you're going to join me on this fun and exciting journey. So I will catch you next time. And let's see how I stop this thing. Oops. All right, I don't know. This new software, man.